Hi everyone, it's Sunday, December 16th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vice President Vera Dordick. Beginning with Latin America this week, editor Ronald Guiel says that again, raw material prices were stable, as was TR1 full substance. Brazilian sellers are negotiating with their customers to close the last contracts of the year before the holiday break. He also notes that leather exports for the first week of December were lower than the daily average for November. However, we'll have to wait for the monthly figures for a fuller picture. In other news about the Brazilian market, the footwear sector presented a document outlining its concerns to the incoming government. This is because over the past 10 years, footwear exports have plummeted from $1.7 billion to $1 billion a year, and the industry wants to make sure that its needs are heard. We have another item noting that through September, Brazil has logged a record heifer slaughter, and another one explaining how beef exports should hit a record in 2019. Elsewhere in Latin America, Argentina's raw hides saw some decreases this week, and we have an item about slaughter weakening, but with an increasing participation of females in the total. From Colombia and Paraguay, we have slaughter data through October and a story on the decrease in fashion exports from Uruguay, including leather exports. From Italy this week, our European editor Andrea Guolo writes about the cow market, noting that while some origins are stable, the Eastern European market is having some real price issues. With regard to bulls, there is some stability because recent price declines were like a Christmas present for some buyers who are happy to return to purchasing. In his analysis, Andrea takes a look at business at Italian tanneries, the status of UK and German hides, as well as the issues with China and its purchasing of low-grade material. Turning to the United States, some prices were again mixed, but steer selections generally remained under pressure this week. Sales were generally steady to lower, and based on discussions, it doesn't sound like packers and other sellers were able to do enough business this week. Taking a look at heavy Texas steers in particular, prices eased slightly from the highs of last week. We saw averages of 64, 66 pounds trading at $29 and $30 this week. There were also more sales of heavier material during the week, and the report details the prices for those selections. With regard to the export numbers, they were much better this week, but they were still not able to rise above slaughter. Over the next couple weeks, we'll be rounding up data for all of 2018, so keep an eye out for that in the first report of the new year. This week in our market observations, we take a closer look at trading prices and how the exceptions have essentially become the rule. That's all we have this week. Until next Sunday night, good night from HideNet.